Hello, young and old, one and all. Welcome to the Draw Along Show. I'm Kyle Webster, your host. Remember, this show is for all ages, all skill levels, and we're going to do a little bit of drawing together. Now, if you've never had a little Draw Along Show action before in your lives, well, what's the matter with you? You got to get caught up, folks. You got to get with it. And the key to making this show fun is, I'll tell you, it's a secret, watching it. Okay? Simple as that, gang. You watch the show, it's fun, we have a good time drawing. What more do you need? Listen, life is complex, life is complicated, and life is weird right now with COVID and all the other stuff that's going on. What you need is a little downtime to do a little drawing. That's what I always say, okay? And so that is what this show is going to offer you in about 25 minutes. But in those 25 minutes, we cram it full of all kinds of fun stuff, starting with You Draw It. Now with You Draw It, you're just going to follow along step by step with the drawing that I do here right in front of you on the old television or on the old computer screen or on the old phone or wherever you're watching this, okay? Maybe you're watching it on Etch-a-Sketch. I don't know the latest technology. Doesn't matter, okay? You follow along step by step. Only takes about 10 minutes. And today we're going to have something that we've never drawn before, just like every episode, okay? Followed by, what is it? This is a guessing game. I'm going to draw a little something on the screen, and you just have to tell me in the chat what it is. Sounds simple, but nobody has ever gotten it right. Not in over 140 episodes of the Draw Along Show, if you can believe that. All right, so hey, folks, it's a lot harder than it looks. Then we're going to do the animal and activity game, where you will suggest for me in the chat an animal doing something funny, strange, weird, bizarre, unexpected, and I will draw it for you in the few minutes we have remaining in the show. And that's always pretty fun. It's an interactive action, right? Now, when I mention the chat, I'm talking about the chat at behance.net/live, not YouTube. I love the YouTubes, but the chat at Behance is where it's at right now, okay, folks? You watch it on Twitter, not going to see your comments. Head over to Behance, and that is where I can watch and read what you are writing to me. Let's say hi to some folks. Viola's here, Sam's here, Christelle's here, Umacorn's here, Steven is here. And Daniela, hello Daniela, and Bliss, I see you Bliss. Christelle, nice of you to join us. George, hello, hello. Inessa, nice to see you as well. Farouk, everybody, welcome to the Draw Along Show. Hope you all are staying dry out there. It's raining like crazy over here, I tell you what. Wish I had a boat. Wish I had a boat. Folks, how do you keep a boat healthy? You give it some vitamin C. S-E-A. Jokes are never going to get better, I'm here to tell you, okay? So why don't we get to drawing instead? Okay, folks? Imena, nice of you to join us as well. Hey, Iftikhar, nice of you to join us as well. Thanks for joining us. Okay, folks, now to do these drawings, what do you have to be able to do? Well, 3 very simple things. You've watched the show before, you know what they are. A straight line, okay? Does it have to be perfectly straight? No. It can be a little wibbly wobbly, don't worry about that, okay? How about a zigzag? You can do those. Up, no problem. And finally, a curvilinear line. Curvilinear line could be an S curve, C curve, whatever. You can do these things, which means you can draw, and we're going to start that right now. For today's Draw Along, we're going to start with a line that is slightly curved, okay? Now, check this out. Instead of me drawing a line straight across like this, I'm going to pretend that I'm pulling upwards with a string this way. So check it out. It's just going to have a slight curve. See that? Very slight. Okay. Now the key is you want to have the beginning and the end of your line sit at about the same height, okay, or level, or whatever you want to call it, on your paper or whatever you're drawing with, right? You could be drawing with a katana sword dipped in ketchup. I don't know. I can't see you out there. Tell me what you're drawing with. Okay, maybe you're drawing in Adobe Fresco, our fantastic free drawing and painting app. Adobe Fresco. Give it a try. So that's the beginning of our drawing, okay? Now, you're going to want to do this again. Right above it, I'm going to do the same line. Check it out. I'm just going to go up. Okay? If they're not totally identical, does it matter? No, of course not. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's connect these. Once on the left and once on the right. A little German for you there. Did I get that right? Here in the center, we're going to go up like this, over and down. Up, over, and down. Whatever could it be? Whatever could it be? All right, now, right here, I want you to imagine that we are coming about a third of the way. A third of the way from the beginning of this line to the end. Okay, so about a third, right about here. We're going to drop down a notch and we're going to draw a line straight down like this. Okay. Then we're going to follow the same curve here. See this? I'm following that same curve and then drawing another line down like this. So far, you'll notice that in this drawing, we have a lot of symmetry going on. Now, again, it's not perfect symmetry, and don't sweat it, okay? Not a big deal. You're going to be fine. You don't have to worry about it. Moving on, imagine we're going to take this little sort of section of our drawing. We're going to drop down, okay? And from there, we're going to do a similar thing, but slightly wider, okay? Check it out. Instead of me drawing a little box that's this size, I'm going to make it slightly bigger, and I'm going to start just inside of here, okay? Watch this. Like this. There's that line. And I'm going to pull it down all the way to about here, and all the way down to about here. So we have some disconnected areas here. It's like we're stacking stuff in this drawing. It's like we're stacking things, okay? Now, remember this little line here and this little line here? We're going to drop those down just a hair further, okay? And then we're going to interrupt them. We're going to interrupt them right here. I'm going to draw a line. It's going to come lower than the top of this partial rectangle, if you like, this long partial rectangle. And it's going to pop out to slightly wider than this first section we drew. It's going to have a little curve to it, and the curve is going to be in the opposite direction as this, okay? Check it out. That's what I'm going to do, okay? Same on the other side. Curve out this way. Okay, might want to make that a little longer. There we go. You can make stuff longer, make it shorter, erase, do what you got to do. Marcin is here, or Marcin. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Kechutana. Oh, I was talking about katana. Katana sword. K-A-T-A-N-A. Japanese warrior sword. All right, now from here, another slightly curved line. We don't often do this. We don't often have these slightly curved lines in our drawings, but we have them in this one in abundance. Slightly curved, slightly curved. These are curving slightly inwards, aren't they? All right, folks. We're almost there. We're getting close to the finish. Now, just inside of this section here, I'm going to come up and I'm going to curve slightly. See that? Up and curve slightly. Carry that over here. Curve slightly and then come down. So it's like I drew a little box here, but it's got curved edges. Okay, same on this side, up, curve slightly, and down. Now inside there, I'm just going to go uno y dos, un et deux. Okay, and then inside here, I'm going to drop down, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Look, I'm leaving a little space there. See that space? Space creates distance. Okay, secret little art trick for you. That space creates distance. Right here, okay, I'm going to just draw a line back to touch that and color it in. Okay, same over here, draw a little line back, color it in. Didn't get that quite symmetrical. If you're like me, you want to correct it, you know, do it. Do it to it. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Okay, so there you go. And I'm sure you figured out by now what we're drawing. We are drawing a boat up here and across this way, leave a little space, up here and across this way, leave a little space, creating those little side windows there. How do we know they're windows? Watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2. We're showing some reflection on those panes of glass. Okay? Now for the fun part, we're going to splash some water up here. So this boat is in action, it's moving. So I'm going to just do a little U shape here, followed by another U shape here that goes higher. See that? U and U. Another U shape here, and then one out that way, and you can do these patterns however you like, okay? It's fun to draw these splishy, splashy patterns. You can also do little dots for spray, okay? So we're showing the water kind of moving on the outside of the boat there. And then behind here, put a few more. Okay, and then in front, you put a few more, like so. All right, so we see it moving through the water. And here in the front of the boat, put a few lines and then a few dots. See that? That suggests that got some texture there, some boards maybe. Okay, and last but not least, here it is, the curly Q of smoke. We're gonna go small loop, big loop, medium loop. And there it is. That is the You Draw It portion of the show. You got a nice boat carving through the water right there, coming right towards us. Got some foreshortening happening there. That's cool. We learned about foreshortening a couple of weeks ago in our art vocab, if you remember that. Those of you who watch the show regularly. It is time for the game. What is it? If you've never played What Is It before, you're going to enjoy this, I think, I hope. All I'm going to do is draw something, and you have to tell me in the chat what it is. Simple as that, okay? Let us begin. So, we're going to do this. We're going to come across, come down a little bit, and come down again like this. See that? And then here I'm going to come up, and over, and down. And then I'm going to go like this. And then check this out. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And my question to you folks is, what is it? What is it? Tell me what you think in the chat. Let's say hi to some folks who are joining us here as well. Swoop. How are you, Swoop? Nice of you to be here. This already looks better than 90% of my portfolio, says Swoop. Swoop, I don't believe you. I know you can draw better than that. I know you got skills. Steve says, it's a boat at sea. What are we looking at? A boat at sea. Noah's Ark. A tugboat, says Tina Marie. These are all superb guesses, I must say. A boat, says Yimena. Or a boot. Well, good guesses, folks. Good guesses. Oh, but I'm so sorry to tell you that, as often happens in the What Is It game, it's not quite right. It's not quite right. Why don't we take that drawing, we'll just scoot it over here for a minute, okay? And let's flip it around. And I want to show you something interesting that's going to happen here. Okay? What's going on here? What's going on here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no. Have I done it again? Have I fooled you guys with a ridiculous drawing? I think I may have. Because what we are looking at is somebody with some braces. Just somebody grimacing at us with braces. Maybe it's the first day they got the braces. They're kind of tight. They don't feel so good. And there they are. They're saying, ouch, not really digging this. So that's what it was, folks. You know, but the boat was a good guess, I have to say. It's a very good guess. Well, that's the What Is It game for you today. Thanks for watching. It is now time for It's the Appreciation Station alarm. Who are we appreciating today? Who are we appreciating aujourd'hui? Inessa! Inessa, it is your time to shine. Got the motorboat started, everything was good. We were about 2 days out, pretty far from shore, and the engine started sputtering and then pooped out altogether. Now, I got very nervous, very worried that we were going to be stranded out at sea. When we started the trip, I was pretty annoyed about this. I was peeved. I said, why do we need 24 hamsters on those hamsters running? And folks, let me tell you, in just a matter of hours, we were back at shore, safe and sound, along, and for saving my bacon, I appreciate it. Alrighty, folks, that animal doing that weird thing, okay? So, let's see what happens, okay? Now, in the past, just to give you an example of the kinds of things we've done for the animal and activity game, I'll show you some of the fun things that you all have come up with your brilliant minds. We have done things like an owl playing a banjo. We've done things like a monkey surfing. That's fun. We've done things like a slime. These are just some of the cool things you guys have come up with. So let's see here. It says, I'm noticing that folks have some buffering going on. I don't know what to tell you, gang. I mean, I'm getting a very clear connection here where I am. Things look okay as far as I can tell. Excellent connection. Gosh, I don't know what's going on. Please tell me. A grass puppy cycling. What is a grass puppy? Shoebill. Oh, Umacorn, you got me with the shoebill again. This is becoming a theme of the show. Umacorn suggests the shoebill, and Kyle can't draw it. A gorilla flying a plane. Gorilla flying a plane. I like that. Let's see. A gorilla flying a plane. I do notice I'm having a little bit of trouble here with the stream. Hopefully this will do the trick. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see if that did it. Now, I'm reading all these suggestions. A gorilla flying a plane, a ferret broadband engineer running fiber. Something tells me, Stephen, that is a commentary on the state of things with the show right now with regards to the connectivity that I'm getting on my end. And I totally understand. A gorilla flying a plane. That's fun. I like that, Biola. I mean, you know, I don't think I've drawn a gorilla in a long, long time. Plus, they're pretty challenging. Let's get my light blue color and sketch with it. There we go. Okay, now to make it happen, let's see what I can do. Gorilla. They do have kind of longer heads, don't they? Longer than the average ape. Alrighty. And I think they're, get the nice big noses like that, get the nose. And they've got the is it the hair, the tuft of hair at the top? It's kind of like, I'm trying to picture in my mind King Kong. I'm sort of able to picture it, but it's hard. I gotta tell you, it's hard. Little ears for gorillas. I think they got like little ears. There we go. So there's our gorilla. It'd be funny actually to have, if he had like flight goggles up around his head, you know, those. Got the flight goggles. Maybe that's like pushing the hair kind of back and up. And he's going to be sitting in a really tiny plane. It's going to be funny looking to have him like in this tiny plane. Big gorilla arms. Tiny little plane. Little cockpit here. Big enough for him to be sitting in. You know what I mean? And we'll try to draw this in 3/4 view-ish, right? Can't even see his body in there. I think that just makes it more comical. All right, there is our friendly gorilla. Okay, got some clouds around him, so we know he's up in the sky, right? And let's knock that back a little bit. Grab our darker blue. And let's see what we can do here. Actually, it's funny that, like, as I'm drawing him, in my mind, I'm sort of picturing Homer Simpson. Because he does have that face that's shaped a bit like that. Sticking out, little gorilla ear. Big gorilla hand. Tiny little steering wheel in there. Got the cockpit here. The glass. Remember that trick? Throw a few diagonal. Okay. Idea. What to really do in terms of like how to make it look like it's built correctly, you know? And that's okay. If you can sort of fake it and it looks enough like the thing, you're fine. Don't worry. Nobody's going to call you out on it. Especially not in trouble, but it isn't. It's for the Draw Along show. Here's a little birdie. Here's a little birdie. Here's a little birdie. Let's hide that sketch. See how we did. There he is. Gorilla flying a plane. Got a little boat action there for the You Draw It. That was a good day, folks. Thanks for watching the Draw Along show. And we'll be back again same time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 Pacific, for more Draw Along action on Thursday, okay, which is tomorrow. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Do remember to be kind. And I will say, ciao for now.